Okay, guys, I couldn't do this particular part until I knew the house was asleep. I was supposed to be asleep. Anyway, we're gonna start out. Well, by the time you're watching this, okay, it will be a third form of protection, okay? But the first two will obviously be done at a different time from now because I'm tired. All right, I hit a lot of these, but you always can have something like this, okay? A pocket knife in your purse, or just have it on you as a form of protection, self-defense, whatnot, okay? There were several all through the house, but I hid them all in different places, so that my son doesn't get to it. So always make sure you have something like this in the home. You want to make sure that you know, have this put in a place that a child cannot get to it or find themselves accidentally taking it to school. Okay? All right, let's go on to the next one. Before we get into the next form of protection, which is the very last one that we're going to discuss, and it's a little bit detailed, but I'm just going to start off with letting you know about the Second Amendment, okay? Your rights to bear arms. All right, when you have a weapon such as a gun or shotgun in your home, it is to protect your home, your children, your property, okay? Property don't necessarily have to just be land. Property can be your belongings, okay? Those is considered. You have the right to protect what's yours, okay? Anything that physically touches you or your property is considered a violation, especially if you have properly, civilly asked them to stop doing that, okay? So I'm going to start off with my receipt paper. You will see my name, Sherry Brianna Allen. Okay, this receipt is just proof that this has been registered in my name. Okay, they got very savvy with these, but yeah, it is a 9mm, and I'm going to show you how to clean your bullets and also understand how to protect your home, okay? But much more cleaned up. But I want y'all to know how important it is to have this type of paper on you, because you want to have proof of the date that you purchased it, and you want to have proof that it's yours, okay? And it's registered with the state, which means you have already got background checks and everything else before they sold it to you. That's part of protocol when it comes down to these types of facilities and places of business, okay? So I just want to show you that before we actually get started. And please understand, this is a very mature and serious topic. I don't need anyone to think that it's time to act on impulse or emotion, but logic, okay? When it comes down to how you protect yourself, okay? All right, we're gonna be adults. Now, if you have children that watches my portfolio and you do not agree with it, you're more than welcome to tell them, hey, that's not for you, son, but or daughter, or whatever the case might be. But this is strictly for people, especially my women who live alone, or just a single mom like myself, and you need something as a form of protection when things happen as in such small time frame. and last minute. You always want to be ready at all costs, all right? Um, Please understand the average woman is not stronger than the average man. So, okay, fellas, that's why it's important to always keep your hands to yourself, or don't, if you're in a situation where you are being attacked, then walk away if you need to. If that person is continually harming you, then you have to do what you have to do and call the officials, okay? Because I hate to say it, it's very, very sad, but society doesn't work well with men shooting a woman than they do as a woman shooting a man. And it's crazy how that is, but I don't think that should be a reason why women should just be going around shooting people. Okay? You have to always be responsible at all costs. At all costs. You have to think with logic, not emotion, not impulse. Okay? Self-defense, yes. Logic, yes. Just don't be out here doing stupid shit, you hear me? Alright, I just have to make sure I say that for those who don't understand me talking about soft. They want to hear it harsh. Be out here doing dumbass shit to prove the point. You say what you're going to say and say what you mean. If there's other ways that you can prevent from having to go there, then I suggest that you do that. But if you just left with no choice, then, don't do it because you can't fight. That's all I'm saying. If that person is going to get their weapons, person do all this stuff, and you have to defend yourself, then that's something different. But please understand, make sure if you're going to be out there, make sure you are licensed to carry. Different states have different rules and policies and laws when it comes down to certain things. Right to carry, and then you got license to carry. You got a right to bear arms, but if you want to get technical, it really means in your home or to protect your home in self-defense, not attacking, not offense, defense. Okay? All right, let's get started. Okay, guys, this is a 9mm. All right? So, matter of fact, let me properly introduce you. This is Beauty. That's her name, right? She's beautiful. However, when I purchased this particular weapon, my son was with me. And why would you take your son to a place to sell guns and this and that? First of all, he needs to know that they're not Nerf guns. And Nerf guns are not the only ones out here. He needs to know it's not a water gun. He needs to know this is not one of those rubber band guns. I don't even think they sell them anymore. I might see a couple of them here and there at the grocery store hanging in the aisles, but this is not what this is. This is not a toy. And as you can see, there's no bullet in the chamber, okay? I have to make sure I had it locked on safety. Always make sure you have it put away in a case, locked away from children in high places and places that nobody can get to it but you. If you have a safe, that's even better, okay? So if you're a person who always have a lot of people in your home, it's good to have a safe. If you don't have a whole lot of people trafficking in and out your home or anything like that, then you can get a safe, but it's not really a problem to have a case, okay? These are called federal 9mm luggers, okay? Personal defense. These are the type of bullets you will get, so you don't find yourself with bullets that go through the target and possibly hit an innocent bystander, but to hit your target and your target only. Okay, that is what that is for. All right, so one of the things I've said in one of my what's the word, my captions, you want to make sure that you clean these. Okay, the reason why I'm doing a video like this, because you know, when people are not in the right state of mind, they don't read text the way that it should be read. They kind of just put their own emotions and theories that they already had of you and or expected of you and read it that way instead of properly reading it maturely. Okay, so this is what this is. You want to make sure that you have something to clean your bullets with. So because I know that all of them are fresh, but I still want to show you all. All right. All right. So make sure, however you put it in. Now, when y'all have these, you never want to have it to where your clip is already in the gun. The clip should not be in the gun at all. Okay? Only time the clip is supposed to be in the gun is when you get ready to shoot it. Just being honest. Just being honest now. If you, especially if you're a person who is, especially if you're not a person who's licensed to carry. Now, if you are a felon and you sign some papers saying that you're not supposed to be around weapons and things like that, this video is not for you, because I am not going to be held responsible for that. Okay, this is for people who can do it, but if you're interested for entertainment purposes, you're more than welcome to continue to watch. You know, the glove got stuck up in there, but the reason why I got the glove on is because you don't want any fingerprints. These are big gloves. This is what it is. Be sure when you put these bullets in the clip, nothing gets caught up in there, because you do not want anything to interfere. Look at this. This is the end result of a full clip. Alright. It has numbers on the back of them so that you know. Okay. Never already have this in the gun. I said that already. Alright. I have 2 clips. So this is an empty clip. Alright. Please understand that every gun has a safety. So you want to make sure that you have your safety on. Okay. When you need to. Which is usually when you're not going to shoot it. And plus you want it to be somewhere when it's locked away, anywhere. Still have it on safety, especially if you have children. All right. Also, now the pulling the slide back. All right. When you purchase a weapon, okay, make sure that you do a test slide, because some slides are harder than others. Okay, so you get something that has more of a something that suits you. Okay, now, I can show you It gets on my nerve. But yeah, this is it has a hold. Make sure that anytime, let's just say you cleaning your gun, right? You want to make sure when you get your brush, you get all inside of barrel, okay? So make sure you get inside of the barrel and everything else, all right? Now, if you have, let's just say you like this empty clip, right? Always make sure, like whenever you have a weapon, right? Always make sure there's no bullet in the chamber. I know people brag about that, but honestly, it's not really safe to already have one in the chamber. Okay? Anything can happen. Because once that bullet in the chamber, that trigger button is not heavy to hit. You don't need but a little tap. Okay? So, of course, you know, without I can't figure out the clip. Okay, you can always cock it right back. This is still a Taurus. Consider the Taurus gun. It's just a 9mm version. Okay. Now, let's just say you have the clip in there, but your pistol is cocked, or your weapon is cocked, right? You can always go about it with releasing the clip first and taking out the bullet. Not directly putting your finger in there now. Let's be smart. Okay? But always you want to make sure that you don't want to take a chance of shooting your gun and not knowing it was a bullet in there, okay? So that was the end of that. Now, let's say you like I said, this is an empty clip, guys. I want you to see there's nothing in there. Let's say you got the clip already in there. You can pop that clip out, okay? I think that's all I wanted to show y'all. Say bye-bye, beauty. Bye. Now, to wrap this all up, because I'm not going to be too much on that topic, we have squared all of different defense and protection ways to protect yourself spiritually, sexually, and legally, okay? There's different ways because there's different levels of ways people that can possibly try you, and you have to know how to protect yourself. You need to understand that, you know, in this world that we live in, okay, you don't want to be too trusting with everyone. Don't let it get past your mind, and don't let it just make you wonder if that person will ever take it from me, will they ever try to rob me. No, they wouldn't do that. I know them. You need to think from a mature level and state of mind. Is this person willing to abuse me or hurt me or put me through it to the point where I am threatened with my life? I'm being serious. So, you know, it's jokes is all fun and games until things get too serious, you know. So you need to know that, because people take certain things lightly when it's not a joke or a game, and then they want to get upset when someone defends themselves for the last time. And the way I see it, I'm just being honest, okay? If a person have no intentions of wronging you, they have nothing to be afraid of. Y'all be blessed. Love you. I want y'all to know, in each one of these things that I'm talking about, always have a prayer life. No matter what. I don't care if you're sitting at the light. You just say, "What's up, God?" If somebody do something nice for you, okay? Thank God. After you get through thanking them, you give gratitude to the man upstairs. But always have that relationship, no matter what you do. Let's move forward.